Okay. Hello, what's up? Welcome to Forex Trading class 101.1. Okay. My name is Mura Baron. I'm on the in this class you're going to learn about how to trade, and this is our introductory part of the class. So you just have to pay rough attention. There are a few important things that you have to be familiar with before you begin Forex, and there's few things you just have to make sure that some of them are repetitive, so that's why you have to acquaint yourself with them. Okay. Your manual for this training though will be this the After Trading Forex ebook. That is the manual for this training. With this manual uh, and with the explanation I'm going to be giving to you as time goes on, you're going to understand every bit of how this function from A to Z. Okay. All right. Um, my history of forex. First of all, the first thing that before you convert a soul in anything in any business, there has to be testimony in it. So, I've I started forex late 2017, early 2017. In 2016, I did a business, and the business somewhat ended up introducing me to forex. Then I got to the first platform I got into was binary.com. I didn't know much of it, and when I tried registering for some tutorial, it took a lot of time. Like some persons, like if you must register for tutorial, he said that you pay 10,000 naira per day for 2 months or for a month, or and still they will not give you all that you want. Or you pay 150,000, which was the least as at the time, because the prices were about 360,000 up and above to enroll for a full for forex tutorial. But at the end of the day, what happened was I couldn't because I was too student. I couldn't enroll for any of them because the prices were really up. So I took time to study this process from 2017. From okay, let me just say from 2016 because I had a wavy introduction by then. I studied it for a year and then I started trading. The first time I traded with $10. The first day I got up to $19. By the second day it has risen to I raised it. I traded the money to about 300 and about $158. Okay, so I tried withdrawing and I saw that it worked, and that's when I decided to put much work into the system. Downloaded all materials and everything online to get started with the system, and I've made a lot of mistakes, and from the mistakes I've achieved so much success in this forex. Sometimes some people you don't just tell some people how much you earn really, but in some days you earn about $700, $1,000, and so on and so forth. So, or which anybody can replicate. I've had successes students who have used the ebook and they've been successful. Some are earning about $5,000 plus daily, and some earning more and more on the system. So, you're lucky to be on this platform. So you're welcome. So, I believe you have this ebook that I'm using here with you. You must have gone through the things you will learn in this book. This book is still in its prototype level. It has not been fully published yet. It's still in a prototype level. So you have to. Some of the things listed here as the things you will learn are more in the book. There are more. Not this. This is not all because I keep updating it on a daily basis. So being a trader doesn't really cost you too much. It just just cost you a few things, which is determination and consistency. If you're determined to make it on the system, there are billionaires from extreme billionaires from forex trading. There are those that are, in fact, their level of income cannot be overemphasized. So you just have to stay tuned yourself. So this what is so much important in forex? Some people think forex is a game of betting, but forex is people like comparing to Naira Bet and all the betting companies and so forth. Though the way the platform goes, it looks like a betting platform, but it's not a betting platform. It's something that you apply some statistics, stochastics knowledge, and some formulas and strategies to work on the system, and they give you the result. So the result is you get is fully dependent on your knowledge and application and experience. So what you're learning here is some mistakes that you shouldn't make, the experience that you don't need to go through yourself. So you stay tuned. And it's not a system. This is not a system that you will sell. Anybody will say, okay, it's a win and loss system. Most time you lose money, most time you gain money. The losing of money does not mean that you have to lose. You must lose. The gaining of money does not mean that you must gain. It's all based on the strategy you apply. Most times you need to. Most time you need to lose a little for you to gain the much you want to gain, because one failure determines the success behind the mountain. So if you are this kind of wavy-minded person that when you lose a little, you get so scared, where if you need to buckle up. If you are this kind of if you are this kind of person that you get so extremely happy and uncontrollable, you cannot control yourself when you win a little. You have to learn how to control it, because in as much as you want to make serious money on this system, there are zero emotional tolerance on this system, as that can be detrimental. You don't have to start to be great, but you have to. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Some person said, "I don't have money to invest in forex. I don't have money to invest in forex." There are thousands of people out there that have huge amount of money to invest. They're looking for just reliable and good platform and good person who can handle and give them, even if it's 1% return on a monthly basis. They will entrust their money into the hands of that person. But the situation, so that means that what you need is knowledge to succeed in this platform. With your knowledge, you can use other people's money. That's what they call leverage, to make so much money yourself. So, one thing you must know also is that forex is a system whereby it's most times, if you know what you're doing, it's like a magic. It's something that you can sit in the comfort of your home and then generate the much you want to generate, over 1 million. What I'm talking about is even within a couple of hours. It's as serious as that. So this type of content introduction, you have to go through it yourself. This was when I started last long time ago. Okay. So now the next video, I'm going to be talking about the rules of trading and all the rest. So stay tuned.